So you noticed your ex still checks your Instagram stories and you're wondering what it means for you. Well, it turns out that there are actually several reasons that your ex is still checking up on you, and if you want them back, this can actually be a very good sign for your chances. Hi everyone, I'm Brad Browning, the so-called breakup geek and co-founder of LoveLearnings. I've authored the best-selling X Factor guide that has helped tens of thousands of people around the globe win back their exes. Now, along the way, I've personally coached thousands more and given them a second chance at love after a breakup, so I definitely know a thing or two about what drives your ex to act the way they do. Now, please subscribe to this channel now because I release videos here that you won't find anywhere else. So, what exactly does it mean when your ex watches your Instagram stories? Well, there are actually a couple of different scenarios here. In the first one, your ex follows you on Instagram and still sees your stories. In another, your ex doesn't follow you at all and they're still searching out your page in order to check out your stories as you post them. Now, I'm sure that I don't have to tell you that this second scenario is much more significant because they have to actively search you out in order to see your stories rather than just passively skipping through them. Now, if they don't follow you and they still watch your stories, then you need to know that your ex is probably still interested in you in some way, shape, or form. They also probably aren't aware that you can see that they're watching your stories, or perhaps they do know and they're trying to send you a message. In either case, this is a good sign that you two might have a future together. But of course, this raises the question, why don't they follow you if they're still watching your stories? Well, you might want to look at how things ended. Did you end things with them? Was there a lot of toxicity towards the end? Were you reaching out to them to beg and plead them to take you back? Any and all of these could, of course, lead them to unfollowing you on Instagram. Alternatively, they may have just unfollowed you in order to get some distance and begin moving on. But if they're obsessively checking out your stories, then it's clear that their attempt to move on has failed. If your ex does follow you and continues to watch your stories, it actually doesn't always mean that they're still interested necessarily. It all depends on how and when they watch your stories. Now, this will become clear if you post multiple stories in a row. So say you post 5 stories and they only watch the first one, then that isn't really a great sign. Chances are they're just flipping through Instagram and happen to come across your story. But if they watch, 3 out of 5 or even more, then this is a sign that they're actively engaging with your stories and they want to see more. And if they're one of the first viewers of your stories, then this obviously likewise is a good sign. But of course, there is a better, more definitive way to learn whether you've still got a chance with your ex. Just go to breakupbrad.com/quiz and take my free quiz tool there. You answer a few questions and you'll get a score out of 100. Higher scores mean you have a better chance of getting them back. And you'll also see a personalized series of recommendations on how to maximize your odds moving forward based on your quiz answers. The quiz only takes about 5 minutes, it's free, and it's the most accurate assessment tool you'll find anywhere online. I've compiled hundreds of studies and academic findings, as well as 13 years of breakup coaching experience and data to build my quiz and make it as accurate as possible. Now, like I said, when you have your quiz score, you'll be told what that score means for your chances of getting your ex back. But in summary, if you score above 80 on the quiz, you'll probably be able to get your ex back. Between 70 and 80, you still have a pretty decent chance. Between 60 and 70, you're in a tough spot, but there's still a chance that things might turn around for you. And below 60, it's probably over, unfortunately. If your score is that low, like in the 50s or below, it's almost certainly time to let go of your ex for good. Again, take the quiz for yourself for free at breakupbrad.com/quiz. So, why exactly is your ex still watching your stories if they ended things and they've given you no other indication that they want you back? Because even though your ex decided breaking up was the right move, there's still a huge part of them that wonders if they made the right choice. Now, this is the part of them that still checks out your Instagram, watches your stories, and goes through old pictures of the two of you together. Now, for many, this is part of grieving a significant relationship. But it also means that if you want them back, there's still time for you to make them second guess their decision. And one of the best ways for you to do this is by posting the right way on social media. So let me quickly explain. I am a big believer in the no contact method. As a breakup coach, I find that reaching out to your ex directly for the first 30 days or so after your breakup has basically a 0% success rating. Your ex, they've hardened their heart against you, and so any message you send them will cause them to immediately raise their defenses and do their best to keep you at a distance. Now, social media is a powerful tool to win back your ex because it doesn't require you to reach out to him or her directly. And if you play your cards right, you can easily influence your ex's emotions just by posting without them even knowing you're doing it. Now, I'm definitely not talking about sad song lyrics or quotes about how people always let you down. In fact, mentioning your ex at all in your posts would be a huge mistake. Now, I'm talking about posting content that shows that you have a fun and exciting life, that you're actually thriving without them rather than struggling like they probably expect, and that you're actively taking steps to improve yourself and your own life. So the first step to showing off your fun and exciting life is to get out of the house and spend time with other people. Now, this is one you probably shouldn't try to fake, but it really doesn't take that much to induce this kind of jealousy in your ex. So hang out in a group, at least when it's safe to do so, and take a couple pictures of everyone having fun. While you're at it, include a few photos of yourself with attractive members of the opposite sex, if you can. And if you can be in the photos next to them, even better, right? You're trying really here to induce FOMO in your ex. That's the fear of missing out. You know, the feeling when you get when other people are hanging out, having fun, when you're stuck all alone. FOMO is a really powerful motivator that will make your ex second guess their decision to break up with you. Remember, mystery is your best friend here. You want to post frequently, but not too frequently. In fact, just taking a few days off posting here and there is actually a great move, as it allows your ex's mind to run wild, wondering exactly what they're missing out on. And then there are posts that show how you're actively improving your life. This can be things like gym selfies, pictures of you on hikes, the books you're reading, maybe a photo of you in a new car. And guys, I know that self-improvement might be the furthest thing from your mind right now, but even so, if you can make the effort, I think you'll be surprised how good you feel. If you just can't handle it, it's actually much easier to fake these photos. So just throw on a t-shirt, splash some water on your face, and show the world that you went out running. I know it's silly, but this is all part of a later strategy to show your ex that you're not only surviving without them, you're thriving. So let's quickly summarize. If your ex doesn't follow you, then them watching your stories does likely mean that they're still interested in you to some extent. And if they do follow you, then this is less significant. But in either case, you can use their attention to get them back by posting certain things that induce FOMO in your ex and show them that you're creating an amazing life without them. And of course, if you're still wondering what your chances are with your ex, just go to breakupbrad.com/quiz right now and find out for yourself. And that just about does it for this video, folks. If you liked it, please subscribe to this channel, as I plan on releasing a few more videos here very soon. As always, thanks so much for watching all the way to the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.